Well, welcome back to Great Lakes Junction, everyone. I think today we'll do a video on mulching your garden. And you don't have to go out and buy expensive mulches. We always try and reuse, well, we try and reuse everything we can. So I just cut the grass this morning and raked up the grass clippings, so I'm going to start with those. I've got some sawdust in the garage and the workshop. I'm going to use that up. Anything we can do to try and shade the soil and keep the soil a little bit cooler and slow down the evaporation rate of the water when it does rain, or if it stays hot and we have to water. We don't like watering with our city water that's here. There's just, the chemicals they put in your city water and stuff I don't want in the garden. So we try to rely on rainwater as much as we can, but they're calling for a long, extended hot period right now. So anything we can do to help keep the soil a little bit cooler will be better. We've got a row of peppers in here. We've done around those. Directly underneath the trellis that's here, there's a row of beans that are starting to come up, so we've done those. Some melons there starting to come up. Onions are all done with the fresh grass clippings that we had from today. We got sawdust in the end down there for the romaine lettuce. And we've done the broccoli rabe and what's left of the cauliflower over there with the sawdust. So we're out of grass clippings, we're out of sawdust. So now I got 3 bags of dry leaves from last fall. I'm going to spread them out in the yard, get the lawnmower out, and I'm going to mulch them all up and see if I have enough of those to finish off what we have left for the garden beds. We ran out just a little bit shy, but we may get our cloth material out and put over top of this bed because it's not all covered, and these tomato plants are already looking like they're starting to dry out. Well, I think that's enough for today. It is still extremely hot out here. I'm going to give that 24 hours. I'll come back tomorrow where I did that temperature check on the soil. I'll come back tomorrow. They're calling for the exact same weather conditions, and we'll check that again and see just how much of a difference it made. Well, that's quite impressive. So that was 133.5 yesterday, and we come back out here at the same time of day today. We moved some of those grass clippings back, took a temperature reading of the soil in the same spot. It's 109.5. Over underneath the old grass clippings next to it on the other side of the walkway, it was the same temperature underneath those. Underneath this white fabric, it was about 110 under there on top of the surface of the leaves, and about the same under the leaves. So it seems to just have a consistent temperature. We didn't cover that with as many leaves because we ran short. So it does give it some protection with just that material on top, but not as much if you've got like about 3 inches deep, I think is what I put all these grass clippings and stuff on. And the last bed that was on the outside there with the strings hanging down, again, the brown leaves are a little darker, so they attract the sun a bit more. And without the cloth over top, just strictly the leaves, they were a couple of degrees warmer. It was around 112. So there's some differences depending on what you're using. The grass clippings seem to be working the best. So that's, I think, what we're going to try and stick with as much as we can this year. Each time we cut the grass, we'll just do some raking and spread it out on the beds. As it rots down, it's going to add more organic material back into the soil. So I think it's going to be good all the way around. I think that concludes this video. Thank you once again for watching. Tune in next week for something new.